How's it going, everybody? Hey, here's just a quick tip on how to utilize our game bags. And since I haven't killed anything in the last few years, I have to do it here in my office. So sorry about that. I suck. Anyway, so I came up with this game bag about 10, 11, gosh, maybe 12 years ago. What I wanted to do is I wanted to create a game bag that was made out of basically Under Armour or polyester, something that was antimicrobial, something that wicked moisture away, and also cooled, carried the heat out of the meat as well. What I found was that there's a lot of materials out there that do so. This unique material we found is unbelievably durable. The original material that we tried using just frayed and it just didn't hold up as good as we wanted to. This stuff is literally, I don't want to say bomb proof, but it's pretty tough. A friend of mine named Brandon Davis, you know who you are, said he killed an elk and it was snowing outside and he was just trying to get out and he literally grabbed and threw 2 quarters into the game bags, grabbed the straps and walked down the mountain. So with just one little tear in the bag. So they're pretty durable and they wick moisture away unbelievably. Let me explain to you why. We call this the core cooling bag because it cools the core. Any of you that understand anything about meat and core and all that stuff, when you start putting all of the elk into, and you start boning out the elk, which I highly recommend deboning your elk before you ever leave the woods. Personally, the meat tastes better. You got to get the heat off of the bone. If you're an archery hunter, it's pretty essential to make sure that that happens. So we bone out all of our elk. Again, I'm lazy, so I don't want to pack out anything extra, and it actually helps your meat cool faster. So what we do, this is my makeshift meat. You can tell, it's a white meat elk. Anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to take your meat and you're going to put it inside of your bag. And the nice thing about this is that all the bags come with straps, so you can just strap it around anything. It'll literally hang on the side of a tree. You don't have to have a branch coming out. The nice thing about this is the straps allow you to keep everything off of the ground. And so you can take your meat and put it right onto your tarp or whatever it is, and then put it right into the bag and it'll start cooling out right away. So once you get the bottom third or the bottom half of the bag filled up, you take one of these little bands that come with the game bag and you slide it down over there just like that. Now what this does, and then you're going to take your next piece of white meat and you're going to put it in right down on top of the other one. Now it comes with 2 of these, so you can split it up into 3 sections if you want. The other thing is if you start working on other meat, you can just simply close this up really easily and it'll help preserve the flies and everything from getting on it, as you're deboning your elk out. Because sometimes it might take about 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, depends on how quick you are. So what this does is it separates your meat into 2 or 3 separate cores. So now instead of your core being this big, it's now this big, and therefore is going to cool, in this case, twice as fast as if it was all connected. So this is absolutely essential. I can pretty much guarantee if it's 80 degrees outside, you can just find shade and it will cool the elk out if you debone it. So I harvested an elk here a few years back when we first started prototyping this, and I was absolutely shocked at how fast the meat got cool. And all we did is put it in the shade. There was a little breeze that came in and it cooled the meat down. So anyway, for those of you out there, they're super lightweight. I'm not sure exactly how much. I think they're 0.4 ounces maybe. So it's not the lightest bag out there, but it's definitely the most breathable and the most durable. And also it will cool 2 to 3 times faster than anything else out there. So anyway, that's the tips on the core cooling bag. Hopefully we'll be having other sizes, but we pretty much use this exclusively. So this is what we're offering now. Don't have a whole lot of them in stock. Our show season, as everybody knows, got cut short. So advantage our customers online. So anyway, thanks so much for watching this. Please subscribe to any videos. I think we're up to 20 now. So if you want to be 21, go to our subscribe page on YouTube. It's just D.FERGUS. Anyway, thanks so much, and just stay tuned. We'll be having other products that we'll be explaining as we start to build this little company. Thanks so much.